Catching a cheating spouse is the bread and butter of many private investigators here. RazorTV asks two private investigators what they do to catch disloyal lovers red-handed.
Normally we have a surveillance team. We deploy a surveillance team, and depending on the situation, because every case differs, some jobs only require us to conduct static observation. What time the husband goes out, what time the husband comes back, whether is it according to his daily routine. If it's not, then we will have to deploy more people. If he's driving recklessly, and if he's very alert, then we will have to deploy more manpower.
So when you deploy more manpower, what happens? What does the extra manpower do?
More manpower meaning we will wait for him at certain places, different places actually. We will preempt what time he's going where, and from one place to another place, whether he goes to that place or not, or he actually make a few rounds, he go to somewhere else before he reach the destination.
And then can you tell me what methods and what technology do you use to track cheating spouses?
That depends very much on the nature of the case itself. For normal cases, our deployment will be we send in a surveillance team that should do the job for normal cases. But for those cases where it has been exposed before, or the wife have actually confronted the spouse that I will send a PI on you, don't think I don't know what you do outside, that kind of thing. For these kind of cases, normally the subject is alerted. We may consider to put in GPS tracking system.
When you say you do surveillance, what does that mean?
Surveillance means we keep a person under watch. For instance, it can be after work or from home, whichever location that they can be found. We will start the surveillance from there, and we actually keep watch on their activities and record down on video, their movements, including where they go, who they meet, and what they do. At times, the people they meet, if we can establish certain relationship or link between them, then we may also follow up by tracking that person as well, just to know where they stay or where they work. Yes.
How long does the surveillance period take?
Usually, typical period is about 1 to 2 weeks. That's the usual period for finding out things.
Have you ever encountered cheating spouses who are very clever about covering their tracks and they can shake off PIs?
Definitely there are those kind who are... Oh, in fact, you'll be surprised to know this. We even have customers who are themselves in an affair, and they actually engage us to actually ensure that nobody is following them. Yes, so that's really a bit taking one step ahead.
So how do you do that?
So what we will do is we will then track our client to ensure that, because usually when you do surveillance, there are certain positions that you need to be in to observe. So for us being in this job ourselves, it's easy for us to notice whether there's another group of people or another investigator observing as well.
We have one case whereby the husband is cheating on the wife, and the wife is pretty sure he has another woman outside. From the surveillance, a few days surveillance, we don't see him with any girls. Having lunch with a guy is pretty normal, so we report as that. And the client wasn't very happy about it. She's very sure that something's wrong with her husband. At the end of the day, we noticed that the husband has been going to gay pubs and hanging around with a guy quite intimately. And I guess this is one of the most classic cases, and we reported that to the client. She was shocked.
Besides more women having affairs, another trend private investigators have observed is affairs happening in the workplace.
And these days I find mostly it's colleagues. Because besides family, the other group of people you spend the most time with will be colleagues already. So I think that's the situation where there's greatest opportunity for an affair to develop.